please help out the channel. Hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos and you don't want to miss them. Sum 41, Fat Lip. All right, this will be in a drop D tuning. Okay, so just take this low E, take it down a whole step. So we got D, A, D, G, B, E. We'll start with the intro guitar 1, and it's playing this iconic riff here. And we're gonna palm mute these bass notes here on the A string, and it's just gonna be a little chromatic thing. We'll go 0, 1, 2. All right. Then we'll come down and we quickly hit this 1 on the G. Come back up, we do our 0, 1, 2 again, palm muted. And then we just switch to the next note, we go to 4 on the D. Right, and we'll just repeat the whole thing again. After we hit the 4 the second time, we go 4 to 2 on the D. Second part of the intro, everything comes in. The first guitar continues its riff that it's doing, but we get a second guitar that's just coming in with some power chords here, and it's going to do the open D. All right, then we just go to first fret on the D, A, D, and second fret. So we're doing like a D, D sharp, E. All right, and then we'll just hit that E again on those 2s. All right, and we start it over. 0, 1, 2, but after that we just slide it up to 7s on the DAD. And we just repeat that. Verse section, kick it off with a couple of E power chords here on the 2s of the DAD. We just hit them a couple times together close. Come down and we go 2, 1, 2 on the D. We hit some B power chords, 2 on the A, 4 on the D and G. Space these out a little further. Okay, so. Alright, and then we'll switch it up a bit. We come off to a couple of A power chords close together. Alright, now we do the scaling down. We keep our 2, 1, 2 D, but then we do an open A, 6 on the low D to 4 on the low D. Alright, and then we more or less repeat the whole thing. There's just one small difference. Once we do our E power chords again, instead of the second time where we're going 2, 1, 2, now we just throw in this little curveball here where we go 6, 4, 6 on the D. But then we go right back to our B power chords, and then just finish with the A power chords and the scale down. into this pre-chorus section where we get this double time feel, and we're just strumming away pretty fast here on some palm muted E power chords. So what you want to do is, have it palm muted and just basically hit a couple of these twos on the low D. All right, come off the palm mute and then just hit a full E power chord there, the 2 on the DAD. Okay, it's just this subtle touch that we put on it, and we're just going to crank that out about 4 times in the measure. Right. We want that style of strumming, and we're just going to move the position. Next, we move it to the C sharp power chord, which would be 4 on the A, 6 on the D and G. Just do that a couple times, and then move it down to the A. Do that a couple times. Right. Essentially, we repeat the whole thing again, the 4 E power chords to the C sharp power chords, but instead of doing the A, we just do kind of a little octave scale down thing. And then we just come on up, and we go up to 11s on the low D and the middle D. We do 11s, 9s, 7s to 6. Once the chorus hits, we'll have a couple of guitars going. The first guitar is just kind of doing some, basic power chords. We'll do our E power chord to a B, to the C sharp. Right, in the second measure, we just bounce between a G sharp and a A, which would just be 6s on the DAD to 7s. All right, we just do that a couple times.